yeah, I was looking at her, what was I talking about? Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So I don't even know what I'm gonna call this video. I just pulled out some products out of my collection and I turned this camera on. I feel like at this point, I've just been pulling out random products, turning on the camera and creating, which honestly has been the best thing because I don't really have to put too much thought into what this video is gonna be called or anything like that. So lately I've been pulling out random products. You guys know I've been doing those shopping my beauty closet and just pulling out products that I've never tried out, randomly pulling out products out of my drawers in my beauty room and just creating looks with you guys. So this is gonna be another one of those types of videos, and I did pull out a tinted moisturizer. So I think what we could do is call this my tinted moisturizer routine. Yeah, I think we can do that because I just did a powder foundation routine on my channel. So yeah, there we go. We'll call this my tinted moisturizer routine. I know I haven't used this with you guys in a while. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. And I also randomly pulled out this Colourpop Main Squeeze eyeshadow palette. I just did a eyeshadow palette declutter. Well, eyeshadow palette collection slash declutter, and as I was decluttering I came across some palettes that I wanted to try out and also kind of use because I had forgot about them, and this is one of them. So don't know what we're gonna come up with, but it has reds, it has gold, it has some pretty colors in here. Now, I was looking at Jackie's video yesterday. It was her, let me put something on my lips. Oh, I pulled out this new lip balm, by the way. This is the Milani Rose Balm Transforming Lip Balm. But yeah, I was watching Jackie's video yesterday. She did a review on the new Fenty bronzers and blushes, the cream ones, and I could not stop staring at her eyeshadow. Ooh. This is almost making my lips like a tinted color. Does it say tinted? I don't know. I thought it would go on kind of clear, but this is making my lips pink, girl. But yeah, her eyeshadow in that video, I could not stop staring at. Like, it was simple, but it was so up my alley. And y'all, like, a lot of you guys already know, and I feel like I always say this, but if you are familiar with my channel, with my tutorials, with my style as far as eyeshadow looks or eyeshadow preferences, you know that I am all about matte eyeshadows and just that simple, soft, matte look. And when I tell y'all I was drooling over her look, it was so freaking pretty, and I almost want to recreate it today since I pulled out this palette, because now that I'm looking at it, there's a couple of shades in here that I could probably use that would actually look almost similar to her look. I think so. I mean, it's more red toned because I think hers had more like a pinky plum type of, color, but it'll be fun to actually try to recreate it using something similar but also something different. So I'm gonna try to do that. I don't know how I feel about this lip tint. I think this will be something that I would actually wear with, it's cute. It's cute, but it'll be a lip color that I would actually wear with makeup instead of just something I would just throw on without makeup, but the color is cute. I didn't think it was gonna make my lips that pink. But yeah, everything else that I pulled out was just random, affordable, and drugstore products. So I'm gonna first start out with my face using the Fourth Ray Coconut Face Milk. And this is just gonna be my moisturizer for today. So just gonna put a few drops on the skin. I need a little bit more. I was being cute with it. Let me put it on as if I'm really putting it on without this camera on. Okay, so while we're here, I haven't really been pumping out a lot of full face drugstore videos like I used to. I've done some here and there, but I feel like I haven't been pumping them out as much as I used to. So let me know what type of drugstore videos you guys want to see, because y'all know we are all about affordable and drugstore on this channel, as well as high-end. So I do have a mix on this channel. But when it comes down to affordable and drugstore products or like themes, let me know what you guys want to see, because I definitely want to start pumping out some more affordable drugstore theme videos. But yeah, now I'm going in with my Rimmel London Stay Matte Primer, and I'm just gonna put this on my T-zone just so it can stay nice and matte, or just at least control my oils, because I do get oily in this area. Okay, we got our primer on. Now I go in with my brows, and I pulled out my Joah Beauty brow pencil in the shade Dark Brown. Okay, I know it looks crazy. I am not done with my brows. Just know that. Now let's go in with the Colourpop Tinted Moisturizer. I use the shade 21W, and yeah, 21W. And I'm just gonna squirt this all over. We'll just squirt it on my face like this. About that much. That might be too much, but we'll blend it out. And I'm gonna blend it out with my sponge. I just purchased some new sponges from Amazon, and this is one of them. It came in like a set. So this is actually my first time trying this out. So let's see how it blends. Looks pretty good. I like how soft this is. It doesn't feel too stiff. And I like how it blends out this moisturizer. And I do know some people like to color correct or just spot conceal before going in with a tinted moisturizer or a CC cream, even foundations. But I know if you're wanting more of a coverage, then you can go in and just spot conceal, which I should have done just to at least show you guys how I would do it. But I would just use a concealer that's close to my actual, you know, skin tone. But I would just go in and take a few dots around wherever that I need it. So if I have a few areas on my face that needs the extra coverage, so usually around my chin and also right here along the sides of my jaw, I would just tap a little bit of concealer on there, blend it out a little bit, and then go on top of that with my tinted moisturizer or BB cream, or even a foundation that's like a light to medium coverage. That way you don't really see much of your dark spots peeking through your foundation or your tinted moisturizer. But as y'all can see here, this does give you a nice coverage. It's not full coverage, obviously, because it's a tinted moisturizer, but it gives you just enough coverage to where you can build it up if you want, and it's not gonna look like, you know, you have on a cakey face. So if you want to build this up, you definitely can. But I like how, I like this skin, like your skin but better look. You know what, I am gonna go in with a little bit more just so y'all can see how this builds. I've done a full review on this like when it first came out, but it's been a long time ago. So since I haven't really used it much on camera with you guys, I'm treating it as if this is my first time using it. But I'm just gonna go in a little bit more with more of the product where I need it. just so you can see that you can build this up. Okay, so this is how it looks with the second layer. As you can see, it still gives me that skin-like natural finish look. It doesn't look too heavy, it doesn't look cakey, but it did kind of warm up my skin a little bit more with that second layer. So now we'll go in with my concealer. I'm using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I use the shade Deep Chestnut. This is the original one. It's not the hydrating one. So I'm just gonna place this everywhere that I apply my concealer to highlight. So under my eyes. Now this concealer does dry down pretty quick, so you have to work fast. I'm gonna take the other sponge that I was using earlier and just blend this out. This sponge is by DSMD. I'm gonna try my best to have everything that I use in the description. I know I'm pretty good with listing all the products, but I always forget to list the actual makeup utensils. So I'll try to remember to link everything for you guys. All right, so the face is coming together. See how it looks more put together? It doesn't look as dark as it did. Because that concealer, girl, concealer brings things back. So next I'll go in with a setting powder. Lately I've been using pressed powders. I'm going to take my Rimmel London Stay Matte. And I'm going to take my Sephora by Makeup Mario brush and just dip it into this. And we will set everywhere that we applied that setting powder. Also on the lid too. Make sure you get up there. Just set your lids. Well, if you put concealer on your lids. And then set, set, set. Okay. Now that we have our concealer set, got our smile line set, next I'll usually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna take a little bit more and go down these sides of my cheeks. This just kind of sculpts out where you would usually apply contour. So you can see right here that it just gives me that extra pop. And it's easier for me to see where I need to apply my bronzer later on. But yeah, now I'm going in with another powder. This is my Rimmel London Stay Matte in the shade Toffee. So the one I just used is transparent. This is like a, you know, like it says, a transparent powder, translucent. And this one I will just use to set everywhere else. So my forehead right here, and then just kind of blend it in so that everything can look more seamless and smooth. I'm gonna take my Sonia Kashuk large powder brush. This has been my go-to large powder brush. It's so good. And just buff this on the sides of my face, under my chin, and then whatever is left on the brush, just kind of take it and buff it all over. And get in my forehead. So, face is looking pretty good. Let me finish up my brows. I'm gonna take the little brush on the brow pencil and just brush in the center part. Okay, so bronzer, I'm gonna be using my Morphe Glamabronze in the shade Leader. I've been using this one more than I have pretty much any bronzer because it has become my current favorite. I love how it warms up my face. I actually like this color better than I do Phenom. Phenom is also a color that I can use, but I like this one so much better. I love how it looks on my face. So let's use this. I'm gonna take my not Morphe, but the Sephora brush. It's the powder brush. It came in a Sephora set, and I don't think they have this anymore on the website, but I noticed Sephora, like their brush sets, they're very similar in a way. So I'm pretty sure you can find a brush set on Sephora that has a brush that's similar to this, like the size and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna take this, kind of pinch it a little bit and go on the side like this. This is what I've been doing recently. And then start buffing it on the side of my face like this. I just love, 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 love how this one looks over phenomenal. I don't know, y'all. I've been liking this heavy bronzed look lately, and I know I've been looking really bronzed in a lot of my recent videos, and it is because of this bronzer. It is so freaking pretty. So if you haven't tried any of the Morphe bronzers, highly recommend that one. Now I'm going to actually, let me get my little brush. I'm cheating right here. I'm not using a drugstore product. This is the KKW Beauty contour palette. I'm taking the dark shade right here. And I like using this shade because it gives me that contoured look on my nose. It's like a cool tone grayish brown, so it's not as warm as a bronzer would be, and I like using that type of color to sculpt out my nose. But yeah, now I'm just gonna take a little bit of my Wet n Wild banana powder, and just put this on the side of my nose, and I'm gonna let it sit. So let me just say before I do my eyeshadow, I would not wear this Milani Rose lip balm as a lip balm. Like if my lips feel dry, I would not wear this because my lips are actually feeling dry. Even though they don't look dry, they feel dry. Now, if I wanted that blotted, tinted look, then I would wear this. But if my lips are dry, if I need something to hydrate the lips, yeah, I would not wear this because I'm not getting that hydration that I need on my lips. They feel dry. But anywho, let's move on to the main squeeze eyeshadow palette. And I'm gonna start out, there's not really a color, I mean, yeah, there is a color in here I can use as a transition color. It's called Big Gulp, this color right here. But I feel like, yeah, let's try this as my transition shade. Because I mean, it's so peachy looking though. I don't know. It's okay. We're just playing in makeup. And we're just gonna see what we come up with. I'm gonna start out with my Morphe M504. Actually, I think, let's use this color instead. It's called Seed Money. Yeah, Seed Money. I think this will be better because it's not as orange or as peachy as this color. Yeah, let's do it. I'm gonna tap it in there one time. This is very pigmented. And just place it in the crease. I like to start out with transition shades because it makes the other shades that I apply blend better, like more seamless into each other. So we'll start out with this color first. Now I'm gonna stick with the same, I'm gonna stick with the same brush, and I'm gonna go into Red Bottoms because if I remember correctly, let me pull it up. I screenshotted her video. Let me see. Yeah, so she had like a really deep plum color on the outer V, and it looks like it kind of blended into the crease just a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with Red Bottoms, and I think this will be a good color for that. So I'm gonna take this color and place it on the outer V. Yeah, this is a good color. Oh yeah, that's a good shade. We'll put more. Yep, there we go. That is it right there. So what I find with this color, I'm finding that I have to keep putting my brush in it to build it up, but I'm not getting any kick up whatsoever. Like there's no fallout whatsoever. That's a pretty wine color, like a deep wine color. Yeah, I like it. Before we blend it out and make it look pretty, I'm gonna go in with the next shade, and I'm gonna take Froze. And this is a pinky color because on her lid, she had like a peachy pink shade. And I want to say she used her palette with that look because it looked very, very close to the shades that were in her eyeshadow palette. And I'm going to take a smaller brush for this because I want to really pack it on the lid. So I'm going to take my Anastasia double-sided brush, taking the little short side, and we will put this all over our lid. Ooh, that's pretty pink. It's okay though. It's fine. I'll blend it out so it won't look that pink. But we'll just take it and place it on the inner corner, tapping it like that, and then kind of sweeping it into that darker shade. That's actually pretty. Even though the color is not like hers, it's still pretty. Next, I'm gonna take a clean brush for this. Let's take the Nabla pointed crease brush. I'm not gonna put anything on this brush. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and place it into the darker shade and kind of drag the darker shade into the crease like this, just dragging it into the crease without any product on the brush. Kind of like we're cutting the crease, you know? I don't know what I'm doing, girl. I do not know what I'm doing, but it's gonna come out cute. Now I'm gonna take another brush, another clean brush, because I don't want too much shadow built up there. This is my Morphe M330. It's just a random clean brush. I'm gonna take it and blend the crease again, but this time I'm kind of blending it up so it can fade, and going into the inner corner like this and just kind of dragging it up so there's no harsh lines and it just can look more put together. Okay, this is looking so good. I'm gonna take that little brush again, the Nabla pointed crease brush. This time I'm gonna go back into the eyeshadow palette and pick up that berry color. It's called Red Bottoms, this dark burgundy plum wine looking color. And I'm gonna tap the brush in here. And I'm gonna take it where I applied that dark shade right there. I'm gonna place it right there and then sweep it into the crease. So basically this is giving me just enough shadow in the crease and also on the outer part of my lid. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Like, it doesn't look like I just have that dark color right here. It kind of goes like gradually right there in the crease. Okay, that's good enough. I feel like that's as good as it's gonna get. So I did notice that she was also wearing a black eyeliner, and y'all know I don't really wear eyeliners like that anymore. So I did pull out one because I wanna do one today. So I pulled out the one by Essence. This is the Matte Style Super Last eyeliner. So let's attempt a wing. I'm about to mess this whole look up, girl. I am about to mess this up, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's attempt it. I'm gonna do a little, let's start out with a baby wing. Let me scoot up some so y'all can see a little bit. I'm gonna start out by applying, bloop, bloop. Gonna do that. And I'm just gonna connect it, going, connect it. Ah, okay. Okay, my eyes are watering already. Woo. I like this eyeliner because it dries pretty matte and it dries fast. So you don't have to wait for it to dry down. Okay. That's good enough. I'm gonna mess it up if I keep going. But I think that's good. What do y'all think? Y'all like that? I think it's good. It's gonna look better once I put on my lashes. So now I'm gonna pop on my Ardell Remy lashes. I use the style 778. And then I'm gonna come back and we'll do the rest of the face. Wow. Wow. Y'all, I might have to start back wearing black eyeliner because this made it look 10 times better. 20 times better, because y'all know when you apply lashes it makes it look 10 times better, but this look with this black eyeliner and these lashes, girl, wow. So yeah, right now I'm gonna go ahead and finish up with the eyes. I need to apply a liner on my waterline, so I'm gonna use a Pixi Endless Silky Eye Pen, and this is just a black eyeliner. I'm just gonna put this right here on my waterline. Now what I like to do is smudge out that liner so it won't look too harsh. I'm gonna go back into the Colourpop main squeeze palette and pick up that berry shade that we use. This is my little pencil shader brush, and it's just a really tiny little blending brush. And I'm gonna use this to smudge out that black eyeliner, just kind of touching it and also blending a little bit of color down there. And then I like to go in with my mascara last. I just take a little bit of my Covergirl Exhibitionist and coat my bottom and my top lashes. I usually coat my lashes after I put on my false lashes. I don't know why, I just like how it blends like that instead of putting on my mascara before applying my false lashes. Okay, I can go in with this brush and just sweep away this powder now. And I want to keep this all matte. Like, I don't want any shimmers or anything like that on my face. So I'm going to just go in with a blush, no highlighter. This is the NYX Sweet Cheeks in the shade Bang Bang. I'm going to take my brush, lightly tap it in there. By the way, this is the Eco Tools pointed blush brush. And I'm just going to tap it on the sides of my face, apples of my cheeks, just like that. Okay, by far, this is probably one of my favorite drugstore looks. I'm taking the powder brush again and just kind of going over the blush just to make sure that I didn't, you know, apply too much of the product. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorite drugstore looks so far. I have a couple, but this one definitely gets in the category of my favorites. This, yeah. For sure, like for sure. So since we're not going in with any eyeshadow today, we're just keeping this soft and matte. The last thing I'm gonna do is the lips, and I wanna keep the lips looking nude since we have bold eyes, even though this look could actually look really pretty with a purple, a plum, or a pink lip, like something that's the color of this lip balm. But I prefer to use nude lips with pretty much any eyeshadow look because it goes with everything. And realistically, if say I am gonna be out wearing this look, I would be wearing a nude lip with the look. So with that being said, the lip color, the lip pencil I'm using is my Colourpop BFF4. Actually, let me blot my lips because I don't want this color. It might be, yeah, it doesn't come off, but still, I'm gonna take my sponge and go over my lips a little bit. Now I'm gonna take the lip pencil and just line the lips. And since we're keeping this matte, I'm gonna go in with a matte lipstick. This is one of my favorites. It's the Revolution Pro lipstick in the shade Latte. Gorgeous nude color. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that lip pencil and just go around the edges. And last but not least, let's spray the face really quick. This has become one of my favorite drugstore sprays. It's by Bleed Beauty. And I like the mister on it. It is the most fine, even spray. Just fan my face, let it dry down. So that's it. This is how it all came out, and I'm very, very, very pleased with how it all came together, you guys. Like, the eyes look good, the complexion looks good, everything just came together so perfectly. So yeah, that's all I have, y'all. That is all that I have. I want to know if there's anything that I did share in today's video, if you have already tried it out. Do you like the products? Do you not like the products? And I also want to know, what is your favorite tinted moisturizer? So whether that's high-end, whether it's drugstore, I want to know, because I really want to try out some more. I only have this one, and I also have one CC cream in my collection. So I don't really have a lot of tinted moisturizers or CC creams or BB creams in my collection. So let me know, what are your favorites, especially if they have a good shade range. Let me know. I know there's not really a lot out there, but if you are my foundation twin, I do have my foundations listed in my description. So if you do use the same shades as I do, and you do have some tinted moisturizers or CC creams or BB creams in your collection that you really, really like, let me know, because I need to try those out. So that's it. That is all that I have. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know by giving it a huge thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.